everyone, welcome back to Pop Off English. If you are new here, my name is Mia.
And I'm Leo. We help you learn simple, real English with fun stories and conversations.
Before we start, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share it with your friends. It really helps us a lot.
Yes, subscribe, like, and share so you don't miss the next episodes. Today, we have a fun topic.
Today we are talking about traveling abroad, going to another country, new places, new food, new problems.
And new mistakes, many mistakes. Most of them are mine.
That is true. So listen carefully. Maybe you can learn from Leo's mistakes when you travel.
Okay, ouch. But yes, you can learn vocabulary and also what not to do on a trip.
Let's start with a simple question. Leo, do you like traveling abroad?
I love traveling abroad. I love airports. I love planes. I love hotels. I love tiny shampoo bottles.
He really loves those tiny shampoo bottles. He has like 45 in his bathroom.
They are free. They are small. They are cute. This is my travel treasure.
So when you travel abroad, what is the first thing you think about?
The first thing is documents. Passport, ID, plane ticket, reservation, maybe travel insurance.
And money. Don't forget money. Or a card that actually works in another country.
Yes, that is very important. One time, I went abroad and my bank card did not work.
What happened?
I arrived at the airport in another country. I was hungry. I wanted to buy food. I tried to pay. The card did not work.
And?
I tried again and again. The person at the shop looked at me like I was trying to hack the cash register with my brain.
So what did you do?
I found a cash machine. I put my card in. The screen said, "Card not accepted."
Oh no.
I checked my wallet. I had €5, one button, and a train ticket from last year.
So rich.
Very rich. Finally, I found a currency exchange desk, and I changed my €5. I bought a small sandwich, and I ate very slowly, like a sad turtle.
So, tip number 1. Before you travel abroad, call your bank. Tell them you will use your card in another country.
Yes, and maybe take some cash with you. Little emergency money.
Okay, let's talk about the airport. Many people are nervous at the airport.
Yes, it can be confusing. Many signs, many people, many bags, and usually not enough coffee.
When you arrive at the airport, you usually go to check-in first.
At check-in, you give your passport and your ticket. You put your suitcase on the scale. The airline checks your luggage, gives you a boarding pass, and takes your big suitcase.
And then you say goodbye to your suitcase. Maybe forever. Maybe you see it again in another country. Maybe it moves to a new home.
Don't scare them. Usually, your suitcase arrives. Most of the time.
At the check-in desk, you often hear simple questions like, do you have any luggage to check in? Do you have any liquids in your bag? Window or aisle seat?
I always want an aisle seat. I like to stand up, walk, stretch, go to the bathroom 5 times.
I like a window seat. I like to look outside and imagine I am in a music video.
Of course you do.
After check-in, you go to security. Security can be stressful. You put your bag on the belt, you put your laptop in a tray, sometimes you take off your shoes.
I always forget something. Belt, watch, coins, headphones, everything. I beep every time.
The security officer probably knows you now. Oh, it's the beeping guy again.
At security, you may hear, "Please take your laptop out of your bag. Take off your jacket, please. Empty your pockets."
After security, it is time for my favorite part, waiting.
Yes, a very long, very expensive wait. You look at perfume, you look at chocolate, you look at perfumes again.
But this is a good moment to practice English. Many signs are in English, and in international airports, people use English a lot.
You can practice simple questions like, where is gate A12? Is this the line for flight BA 207? How long is the delay?
And classic travel questions: where is the restroom? Where can I charge my phone? Is there free Wi-Fi?
Now we go on the plane. Mia, do you like flying?
I like it for the first 10 minutes. After that, I am bored and I want to be on the ground.
On the plane, you meet the cabin crew. They often say, welcome on board. Can I see your boarding pass? Would you like something to drink?
When they give food, they sometimes ask chicken or pasta or beef or vegetarian.
And I always choose the wrong one. Always. If I choose chicken, the pasta looks better. If I choose pasta, the chicken looks like a food model.
Food FOMO. Fear of missing out on airplane food.
On the plane, there are some very useful travel sentences. For example, excuse me, that's my seat. Excuse me, can I get through? Can I have a blanket, please? Can I have some water, please?
And also, excuse me, could you open the window shade? Or could you close the window shade for when you want to sleep or you want to look outside?
When you arrive in a new country, you usually go to passport control.
At passport control, an officer checks your passport. Sometimes they ask questions like, what is the purpose of your visit? You can say, I'm here on vacation, or I'm here for work.
They can also ask, how long are you staying? Where are you staying? For example, I'm staying for 2 weeks. I'm staying at a hotel near the city center.
When that is done, you go to baggage claim to find your suitcase.
And you wait, and you wait, and you wait. And your suitcase goes around on the belt, and you look at it, and you think, yes, this is still my suitcase.
Do you put something special in your suitcase, Leo, so you can find it easily?
Yes, I have a very loud, very bright, yellow strap on my suitcase. You can see it from the moon.
Good idea. If your suitcase is black and everybody has a black suitcase, it's a problem.
After you get your suitcase, you go out. Now, you are in a foreign country, and you need to go to your hotel or your Airbnb.
At this moment, many people feel nervous because they are not comfortable with English. So let's give some simple survival sentences.
At the airport exit, you can ask, where can I find a taxi? Where's the train station? Where's the bus stop?
If you want a taxi, you can say to the driver, please take me to this address, and show the address on your phone. You can also ask, how much is it to the city center?
In many cities, there is also an airport bus. You can ask, is this bus going to the city center? Where do I buy a ticket?
Now imagine you arrive at the hotel. You go to reception and you say, hi, I have a reservation.
The receptionist will probably ask, what is your name? Or, can I see your passport? They might also say, please fill in this form.
You can ask, what time is checkout? Is breakfast included? Is Wi-Fi free? Do you have a map of the city?
A paper map is very useful when your phone battery dies at 6 p.m. in a completely new city.
True. So, Leo, tell us about your worst hotel experience abroad.
Okay. Once I booked a cozy, charming room in the center. That is what the website said. The room was not cozy, not charming, and not in the center.
Where was it?
It was next to a construction site. There was a very loud drill every morning at 7 a.m. My alarm was a jackhammer.
Sounds relaxing.
The room was also very small. When I opened my suitcase, there was no floor, only suitcase. The bed, the suitcase, and me. That was the whole room.
What did you do?
I went to the reception and I said, "Excuse me, my room is very noisy. Is it possible to change rooms?" I tried to be very polite.
Good sentence. Is it possible to change rooms? Very useful.
They were nice and gave me a different room on the other side of the building. No construction noise. Just one small problem.
What problem?
The new room was next to the elevator, so all night, ding, ding, ding.
Okay, so tip number 2. Read hotel reviews before you book. Look for comments about noise, location, and cleanliness.
Also, when you arrive, don't be scared to ask for help. At reception, you can say, "There is a problem with the shower. The air conditioning doesn't work. There is no hot water."
Or the Wi-Fi is not working in my room. Very serious problem.
Very serious. No Wi-Fi, no life.
Now let's talk about going out in a new city. You want to explore, see the sights, try the food.
And of course, get lost at least one time. It's part of the experience.
When you are outside, you can ask people simple questions. For example, "Excuse me, where is the nearest metro station? How do I get to the city center?"
Or is it far from here? Can I walk or should I take a bus?
My favorite sentence is, "Could you show me on the map?" People like to draw little lines and circles.
Yes, and they often give you extra information. Here is a nice cafe. This street is beautiful. Avoid this area at night.
Now the best part of traveling, food.
Yes, new country, new food, new problems for your stomach.
At a restaurant, when you enter, you can say, "Hi, a table for 2, please," or "A table for 1, please."
The waiter might ask, "Do you have a reservation?" If you don't have one, you can say, "No, we don't. Is there a table available?"
When they give you the menu, you can ask, "What do you recommend?" or "What is your most popular dish?"
Or, very important, is it spicy? Because a little spicy in one country can be your mouth is on fire in another country.
True. You can also ask, "Does this have meat?" Is it vegetarian? Does it contain nuts? If you have allergies.
When you are ready, you can say, "Can I have the chicken curry, please?" "I'll have the salad, please." For dessert, "I'll have the chocolate cake."
And when you finish eating, you say, "Could we have the bill, please?" Or "Can I pay by card?" "Can we pay separately?"
One time, I tried to be very polite in a restaurant abroad. I wanted to say, "The food is delicious," but I was tired. My brain was on vacation. So I said, "The food is dangerous."
Nice compliment.
The waiter looked very confused. My friend explained, and we all laughed. After that, I always check my adjectives.
Vocabulary is important. Delicious, not dangerous.
Let's talk about public transport now. Buses, trains, metro.
At the ticket office, you can say, "I'd like a one-way ticket," or "I'd like a return ticket, please." "A ticket to the airport, please."
You can also ask, "What time is the next train? Which platform is it? How long does it take?"
On the bus, you can ask the driver, "Does this bus go to the museum?" "Could you tell me when we get to this stop?"
People are usually kind when you ask for help, especially if you are polite and you try to speak their language a little, plus some English.
Now, let's talk about small travel emergencies.
Fun.
For example, you lose your phone in a cafe. What do?
You go back to the cafe and you say, "Excuse me, I think I left my phone here." "Has anyone found a phone?" You can describe it. It's black with a blue case.
If you lose your passport, that is more serious. You should go to your embassy or consulate. You can say, "I lost my passport. I need help. I need a new travel document."
If you feel sick abroad, you might need a pharmacy. You can ask, "Is there a pharmacy near here?" At the pharmacy, you can say, "I have a headache." I have a stomach ache. I have a fever.
You don't need perfect grammar in these situations. Just key words help a lot.
Exactly. Also, always keep a picture of your passport and your important documents on your phone and maybe in your email, just in case.
Okay, now I want to know about your most embarrassing travel moment, Leo.
I have many. But here is one. I was in a foreign country, in a supermarket. I wanted to buy milk. Normal, simple milk.
Sounds easy.
I could not read the labels. I did not speak the language. I saw many white liquids in cartons. Milk, cream, yogurt drink, something mysterious.
Oh no.
I chose one with a nice picture of a cow. Good sign, right? I went back to my Airbnb, made a big coffee, added this milk, took a big sip.
And?
It was salad dressing, like garlic sauce.
Coffee with garlic sauce. Very original.
My mouth was so confused. My brain was so confused. My soul left my body for 5 seconds.
So, tip number 3. Use your phone camera and a translation app when you buy food in a supermarket.
Yes. Or ask someone, "Excuse me, is this milk?" They might save you from garlic coffee.
Let's talk about meeting people when you travel. Sometimes you want to talk to locals or other travelers, but you feel shy.
A few simple questions in English can help you start a conversation. For example, where are you from? Is this your first time here? How long are you staying?
You can also ask, do you have any recommendations? What should I see here? Do you know a good local restaurant?
Many people are happy to share their favorite places, and you might make new friends.
Just be careful and safe. Don't give too much personal information and always meet in public places.
Good point. Now, let's imagine the last day of your trip. You have to check out of the hotel and go back to the airport.
At reception, you can say, I'd like to check out, please. They will probably ask, how was your stay? Please try not to say, it was dangerous.
You can say, "It was great, thank you," or "It was okay, but the room was a little noisy."
You can also ask, could you call a taxi for me? Or can I leave my luggage here for a few hours?
Many hotels have a luggage room, so you can enjoy your last day without carrying your big suitcase everywhere.
At the airport, it is the same process but in reverse. Check-in, security, waiting, flying, passport control, baggage claim.
And then, finally, home. You are tired, but you have stories, photos, and probably too many tiny shampoo bottles.
So, what did we learn today? We learned basic travel vocabulary and simple sentences for the airport, hotel, restaurant, public transport, and small emergencies.
And we learned that you should not drink garlic salad dressing with coffee, and you should not trust every cozy room in the center on the internet.
Traveling abroad can be scary when your English is not perfect, but remember, you don't need perfect grammar. You just need simple, clear sentences, a smile, and a bit of courage.
And sometimes Google Maps.
If you want, you can tell us in the comments about your last trip abroad. Where did you go? What problems did you have? What English sentences did you use?
We read your comments, and your ideas can help us make new episodes for you.
If you enjoyed this podcast, don't forget to subscribe to Pop Off English, like this video, and share it with your friends who want to travel and improve their English.
Turn on the notifications so you don't miss the next episodes. We will have more stories, more useful phrases, and maybe more of my travel disasters.
Thank you for listening and spending this time with us.
See you in the next episode of Pop Off English.
Bye for now.
Bye.